Hello, this is Mr. Inadequate. I'm playing Farming Simulator 22. Let me say a couple of things to begin with. One of which, I'm very new at this. And I played a little tiny bit of 19, and I have played the tutorial of Farming Simulator 22. I have gotten a driving wheel, Logitech heavy equipment bundle, and I am going to try to plow this field under. This is just a test game that I started so I can get used to things. Driving with the driving wheel has been challenging. I am with the keyboard's even more challenging because I have a bent pointer finger on my left hand. So using the W key to go forward and switching between A and D to steer, I I don't have a pointer finger to put on the D key, and I keep missing the D key and hitting the F key, which really screws things up. So the driver's wheel makes it better, but I learned that right now driving is better if I go slow. So I think I won't have too many problems here. Now, V, lower plow. Now I believe I have to I'm not sure. Don't I have to open the plow? I have a page of things. Well, let's see if this works. This is very likely to be a comedy, but it is me learning the game in my inadequate way. Yeah, this will work. Oh, this is going to be me plowing this field. Oop. Ah, might have to go over that edge again. Yeah, this is not the easiest thing to do. Wait a minute. Let's do it this way. Gotta do a semi-header. And it's gonna be slow motion. Yeah. I'm not too sad about leaving patches. I'll get them. I've noticed a lot of pros having the problem. I have turned traffic off. Oh, I just want to get this. It's sugar beets. I want to get it plowed under because I don't want to buy all equipment to do sugar beets. And the other field I have is corn, and I don't want to do that. But I want to get used to some of the concepts before I actually play a game. Let me check to see if my volume is where I want it. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Still getting used to driving. This is probably the first driving game I've ever really played. Ah! Okay. Oh, I got out of the vehicle. I'm making a mess of it, but this is the first time me trying to do it. And I'm just showing you guys this because my channel's about learning games. And this is a game I know I'm going to like if I can just practice, practice, practice. I'm an old guy. I grew up in a farming community, but I was a townie, not a farm boy. Try to get this edge. It's easier for me to do it in third person than because now I can see what I'm doing as opposed to not knowing if I've hit a patch. Now I don't know how to fast forward or any shit I'm still missing. I don't know how to fast forward or any of that happy horse shit. Look at my... Oh, God. Yeah. I drive like a drunken sailor. I'll get it done. I'll get better at this. This is just my first try. And given how I like to do things, I show my mistakes. I'm making a lot of them. I don't care what people tell you. I'm sure that the first time they tried this, they made similar mistakes. And this is a relatively small plow. I checked out the tractor and how much horsepower the plow would take, and this is the one. It's a medium-sized tractor. The plow is, any larger plow would have taken a lot more horsepower than I particularly have. I'm not trying to plow that land I don't have access to. I'm trying to this. I'm probably just going to plow this field for this episode. Plow the cornfield on my own time. Or maybe I'll do it in the second episode. And then I'll start a game where I'm actually got a farm. And I'll probably start the easiest mode. Even though they have big farms when they start you easy. This is such an oddly shaped field. Ah! And I know I'm not really plowing a whole lot here. I'm trying to get the line fairly straight. So you can all laugh at me if you want to. I'm sitting here I'm actually having fun trying to figure this out. And this is such a bitch of an angle. Once I finish getting things straight, I'll probably do an episode on the tutorial. Ah, man. I'm still not getting what I want to get here. My right leg's getting a cramp in it. Oh, at the hip. Oh, steering wheel just overcompensates. And I know there's probably a way to dial it in, but I don't know how to do it. I'm just trying to get used to the way that it is. Take me forever to do this field. Excuse my coughing. Well, I think I did that better than I've been doing. You gotta use slow, short movements. Oh! There's a key on the steering column that if I accidentally hit it with my thumb, it switches vehicles on me. It's the same as the tab key. I hope I haven't accidentally touched something that stopped my recording. See, I'm getting better. Repetition. Whoop. Repetition, repetition, repetition. And for those of you who are looking at me going, wow, he's horrible at this, do better on your first try. That's all I got to say. If I improve as I go along from each episode to each episode, or even within each episode, I think what I'm going to do here not try to do that. It's coming to too much of a point. God damn it. And I think I'll do the same thing here. I'm not even plowing anything here. There we go. Let's just there we go. Oh, how am I missing shit? Okay. I'm not worried about it. I'll come back and get it. And 8 miles per hour is about my top speed plowing with this tractor and this plow. Oh. I'm getting it slowly but surely, making mistakes, but that is Mr. Inadequate playing it for the first time. And I can see improvement. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing again. Yeah, I missed that. I did a wonky thing there. Last time through. Oh, yeah, that turns hard for me. So, just trying to keep up with what I'm doing. Trust me, when I was a teenager, I mowed lawns a lot better than this. Though the first time I did was pretty screwy. Later, I had it down to a science, and I'm sure I will be able to get this game to a science. And you're going to see a lot of it on this channel. It is rapidly becoming a favorite game of mine, partly because of the challenge. Because you plowing the field, liming the field, fertilizing the field, seeding the field, shit like that. You've got a lot of things that harvesting the field, knowing what equipment you need, which is why this is a sugar beet field. From what I'm given to understand, you need specialized equipment for sugar beets for harvesting. You got to harvest the tops first and then the beets. And I just don't want to spend all that money. My pedals are slipping. So I'm trying to get this somewhat easier to do straight lines on. I don't know how long it's going to take me to this field. Probably a while. We haven't even got a half done, I don't think. And excuse my coughing. It's an early winter morning here, and I hate this. I just barely touched that. It's early. There's snow on the ground, 6 to 8 inches. It's in the 40s. It may melt. Probably melt tomorrow. We're supposed to get a big thunderstorm. Yeah. But it's still a winter morning here. There we go. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Not the most perfect job in the world, but it is the first time at me doing it. Ah, come on. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is this. Up. Every time I try to even this side out, I screw it up more. Well, it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to get done. I missed a piece. Missed more than one piece. Ah! See, that's my problem. I can't keep it straight sometimes. Lots of. Okay, hold on. Resituate myself. Anybody knows how to tweak the steering wheel on a Logitech heavy equipment bundle driving window and side panel, let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. And you can laugh at me. I don't care. January I'll be hitting 70 years old. I've been laughed at before in my life. You know what? This is showing a learning experience on this game. In case you're thinking of buying it, this is maybe what you might go through. Oh, did it again. Hoping that I didn't screw up this video. We're just going to keep going round and around. And if I'm doing wonky lines, then I'm doing wonky lines. As I get better, I'll get more improved in my lines. Yeah, I knew I was going to miss some. Holy shit, summing. Kidding. Getting a little tired. Isn't like I've done this before. So anyway, I don't know. I probably won't finish the field in this episode because watching somebody slowly plow a field probably is not the most exciting thing. Laughing at me making a big mess of it is. Ah, yeah. There you go, Mr. Inadequate. Come on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me admit to my mistakes. You know, I'm not showing a perfect game here. I'm showing me learning the game. And that's a lot of what this channel is about. Sometimes there's games that I'm pretty good at. Banished, Grim Dawn. To some degree, Crusader Kings 3. There are games. But there's also games like this where it's a challenge to me. And I want to get better at it. I like this. This may look boring. Well, believe me, it isn't. It is not boring at all. It is a challenge. Nope, wrong one. And it isn't like I'm going to do much with this field anyway. I'm just here to get used to some of the core game mechanics. I almost hit that key again, didn't I? And it isn't probably as easy as it looks. I mean, I'm not making it look easy. I'm making it look hard, so it's probably not as hard as I'm making it look. But if you watch one of the other videos, Harv's World, Farmer Cop, Daggerwin, and other people whose names just don't come to mind that I do watch, they make it look a lot easier. Especially if you watch them on FS19. FS22 still has some bugs to be worked out, I believe. Sorry, I'm not talking. There we go. And I know there's probably easier ways to do it, like cut off those daggers at the end there. Triangular field is not easy to do. If I do, well, not if, when I do start an actual career game where I'm trying to move forward every episode, I will try to find rectangular fields. So anyhow, this is Mr. Inadequate. I'm playing Farming Simulator 22 with a Logitech heavy equipment bundle. And this is just kind of like a test play for me to be able to get into things like this, you know. Getting it just right, which I'm not succeeding at doing very well. But this is my first time plowing a field in a farming simulator game. So that's what a little bit you do in the tutorial, which they have you hire a worker. Which I could have done, but I'd rather be able to do it myself before I worry about hiring workers. And so anyhow, we go round and round and round and round. And I am getting the job done, messily, but done. And I gotta go back and touch up shit. But you'll see the pros do it too. I was watching a stream with Harvest World last night, and I don't think he was so busy talking about stuff he kept missing stuff, and that's okay. He's entertaining. That's all I'm trying to be. He's entertaining. And I realize I'm not doing a straight line because I'm trying to follow the edge. And I'm just not doing it right. Well, perfectly. And you're not gonna. The first time you come in this game, you are not gonna do it perfectly. If you do, then you're just uber gamer and I can't talk to you. I'm sorry. You know more than me. You probably were born in the era of online gaming, and I am not. I got my first computer in the year 2000, at which point I was already 48 years old. Or 2001, maybe. So, you had half a century. You know, if you came into it at a young age, gaming that is, on the computer, you've got a big advantage over me. I was a teenager before Pong came in. Or very close to being a teenager. I forget what year it came in. Pac-Man, Frogger, stuff like that. I played pinball machines and the bowling machine, not an actual bowling alley, stuff like that. The best thing I did really was damn it. Oh, I still got goofos like that. Was fishing as a kid, walking in the woods. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. I didn't wipe out that time. I think what I'm going to do here is go straight. Okay, now. Let's go around this way. Yeah, I knew I was going to miss some. Okay. So anyway, this is Mr. Inadequate, playing Farming Simulator 22 for the first time, plowing a field, and as I said, using the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. And I hope you enjoyed this, watching me struggle and try to learn a game and get better, and I hope it's something you will be seeing more of. Happy Thanksgiving all, because this will be coming out the day after Thanksgiving, and happy holidays, and I'll talk to you later.